Hey everybody, Mr. 100K a day in the flesh, and today we're going to be talking about CVS and the offers that they have when it comes to your credit cards and being able to obtain a lot of reward points from CVS. So number one, make sure you always become a member of the CVS rewards program. I mean, you put your phone number in each and every time you go in, you put your phone number in, and you'll be able to accumulate points. Now, the points that you get will not qualify when you purchasing gift cards. And one of the main ways to obtain a lot of reward points on your credit cards, particularly the Chase Freedom card at CVS, is the purchase of gift cards. Now, when you go to CVS, whether you have the Chase Freedom card or any other credit card, the first thing you want to do is you want to look for the gift card rack. Look for the gift card rack, and the easiest cards when it comes to the liquidation process and to purchase are the secure spin Visa cards or the vanilla Visa cards. Those are the easiest ones. Try to focus on those. And if you focus on those, the process becomes a lot easier. Now, CVS has a policy. Most CVSs in the United States and in the Caribbean allow a max of $2,000 every 24-hour period per person. And they scan your ID when you're making those purchases. So they're able to determine if you have met that $2,000 threshold in the last 24-hour period. Now, remember, it is not a calendar day. It is a 24-hour period that they make the determination. So if you make a purchase today of $2,000 worth of gift cards, which in this case would be four $500 denomination gift cards, at 11 a.m. tomorrow, you would be able to purchase $2,000 more dollars at 11:01 a.m. That is the way the computerized system works, and that is really what it is. There's no really getting around it. So ultimately, if you're using the Chase Freedom card, for example, and it gives 3% cash back, what you're able to do, you're able to go each and every day to CVS and obtain 6,000 points. And then whatever process you use for liquidation, you can use it to turn those gift cards into cash, or you can just use those gift cards to pay bills. Personally, I believe it's easier or better to turn it into cash. That way you can have a much more you can do a lot more when you turn those gift cards into cash. But you're free to choose whatever way you want. But for the purposes of the video, once you go into CVS, you look for the gift card rack, as I've already indicated. You look for the gift card rack, find a secured spin or one vanilla or vanilla Visa cards. These cards are the most popular cards that they have there. These are mostly Visa cards. Now, sometimes they'll sell secure spins in the MasterCard brand too, but for the most part, you're getting a very good deal when you get the secure spin Visa or secure spin MasterCards or the vanilla Visa. Those are the easiest ones when it comes to the liquidation process. So once you go in, you get the cards, be sure to get the $500 denominations. One of the main issues a lot of people go through when it comes to the accumulation of points or even the liquidation process is the issue with overhead and with fees. When you take a card, and now all of these cards have an activation fee, and you take a card and these cards have a $4, $5, or sometimes even $7 activation fee, that digs into your profit margins if you're chasing points. So if a card that you buy for $100 has a $5 activation fee on each card, that is a 5% loss you're taking already. So you're already down to with a $5 loss. You got to try to recoup that in some way. And if your credit card only gives a 3% cash back, guess what? You've taken a loss on that. So that's why you want to make sure you get the highest denomination possible, which would be $500 at CVS, and you buy those cards in the highest denominations possible. You buy the max amount that the retailer will allow you to buy, in this case, CVS. So once you do that, you can get the most out of your purchase. So in this particular situation, you buy four $500 cards, $2,000, take it to the register. Now, oftentimes, for whatever reason, they'll consider maybe the high denomination if the cashier is not familiar with you, or if the retailer that you're at is not familiar with you. They may make an assumption that you're either scamming or being scammed. Let them know that, hey, this is for family or whatever it is, and you know what you're doing, and there's no issues. They'll ask you the questions on the kiosk. You'll type in no, you'll type in yes, I know what I'm doing, and you'll put your phone number in sometimes, depending on if you were a member of the CVS rewards program. Then you'll continue. Now, once you place your credit card in the machine, oftentimes, if you're not already a person spending high amounts and you're not a person who's spending at CVS often, sometimes your credit card will decline, particularly Chase. They'll decline the first transaction, or even Capital One. They'll decline the first transaction. They'll send you a text message, and they'll make sure that it is you who is attempting to purchase. Once you've sent that text message back, or you confirm, yes, that this is me, you can then proceed with your purchase, and usually it goes through the next time. So at that point, you take your cards and you're good. So now you have $2,000 worth of cards. You've made 6,000 points in a day, and that's on the CVS at least. I'm sorry, and that's on the Chase Freedom. I'm sorry, guys. That's on the Chase Freedom credit card. So if you have any other credit card, the procedure is basically the same, but I'm sure that the multiplier is different. I don't know too many other credit cards out there that give you a multiplier for shopping at health stores, but some of them just give you a base 2% payout, some of them a 3% payout for all purchases. But regardless of all that, hopefully you're getting cash back, hopefully you're getting points, you're getting miles, or you're able to take those gift cards that you do purchase and turn it into something and do something with it. So if anybody has any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to reach out to the WhatsApp group and we can respond and let you know how to proceed. So just a recap. Once you get a CVS, you go to the gift card rack. Once you go to the gift card rack, the easiest cards to get and the ones to liquidate are the vanillas, the one vanillas, or secured spin. These are all Visa branded cards, open loop cards, meaning you can use these cards once you purchase them at any retailer. And like I said, they always have an activation fee, usually between $5 and $7, depending on the region you are in the United States. For the purposes of our operation also, you can also buy Google Play cards. Google Play cards have no fee associated with them, and they also come in, I believe, most places in a max of a $200 denomination at retailer. Some places they may be higher, but for the most part, at CVS, I believe it's $200. But they have no fee associated with it. So those are also good cards that you can buy at CVS and still get all the points and get things that you're trying to get accomplished if the store that you're at is out of if they're out of vanilla Visa cards or security spin cards. But typically they aren't. Usually they have something in the back. They usually have some behind the counter. They have some at the counter or the gift card rack. So typically that's not an issue that you have to go through as far as being out of cards. But no matter where you are, the Google Play cards, or either at Walmart or anywhere else, those are definitely good cards that you're able to utilize, add them to your Google account, and make purchases and liquidate them. It's definitely a very easy gift card to liquidate when you understand the process. So that is how the process works with CVS. And as I've indicated, if anybody has any questions, comments, suggestions, please feel free to reach out and enjoy your spending. And please, please, please continue to rack up all the miles, all the points, and all the cash back, and enjoy your membership rewards. Peace.